YouTube, what's up? Welcome to another vlog. Today, I'm in a very special state with some very special people doing some very special things. Do you want to guess what state I'm in? It's Montana. I'm in Montana, and I'm on my way in this car to go have coffee with Hank Green. Nothing crazy, you know. It's just a casual thing. It's just a casual thing that I can do sometimes now, and it's really freaking awesome. Cheese. First things first. Ring tour. Check it out. Bang. And you may be excited. You may be thinking, "Oh my God, a coffee vlog with Hank." No, I'm not gonna film. I didn't film it.
Hello, vlog update. I just finished coffee with Hank. It was awesome. I didn't vlog because I'm not gonna put a camera in that nice man's face. But it was a great time. It was very, very nice. And now I'm walking to the insectarium. And I'm excited. I have 2 hours to kill, which is, I hope, enough time. It should be enough time. I think it's pretty small. I'm walking there. I'm having a good time. See you at the freaking bug palace.
I decided to take myself on a little solo date to go to this insectarium. I thought I was gonna walk the whole way. It was a really nice day, to be fair. Spoiler, I don't think I walked the whole way. Yeah, so I didn't show this, but I tapped out and I got a car because it was a really long walk. Or I don't know, I guess longer than, whatever, it doesn't matter, I'm here. Have you liked and subscribed, by the way? I would really love it if you subscribe, if you haven't already. That'd be really helpful. Anyway, here's the insectarium, everybody. Ooh, the Missoula Butterfly House Insectarium. So I got a list of things to do in Missoula when I came here for filming. There was a list of kid-friendly activities, and this was on the list of kid-friendly activities, and it's the only one that I opted into because, like, how could you not? Here's your rules and etiquette. You cannot take butterflies out of here. You cannot remove seeds, flowers, fruits, vegetables, etc., because they're regulated by the USDA. Welcome to the world of the small, the bizarre, the incredible, the world of arthropods. Hooray! And then I paid to get in. It was reveal $10. Not bad. They have some cool stuff like citizen science things, Montana Crayfish Project. They've got centipedes. Ooh, I also thought this was fun. They have names of individuals on a lot of these enclosures, which you don't see very often for inverts. Outside of Alveus, I actually don't think I've ever seen it. And so I was really, really stoked. That's Frankie. I think it's a really great way to get people to connect with bugs better. And so I was really excited to see that. I thought that was really sweet. Sarah, Mexican red rump tarantula. We also have a Mexican red rump tarantula at Alveus, and her name is Eva, by the way. Check her out sometime. She's beautiful. Arachnids. Some of y'all maybe didn't know this. Arachnids, you knew that spiders were arachnids. You maybe also knew that scorpions were arachnids. But did you know that ticks are also arachnids? Fun fact of the day for you. Take that to your next cocktail hour. This is cool. Okay, this was an educational display about ants and their mass. And so you weigh yourself. Hold on. This took me a second to figure out because I'm, a full adult and this is a display for children. 5,250. If the average ant can lift 50 times its body weight, how much could you lift if you were as strong as an ant? And I could lift over 5,000 pounds if I was as strong as an ant. That's so crazy. Now find out how many of you it would take to equal all of the ants on Earth. Oh, wow. That's a lot. The average ant weighs 5 milligrams. How many ants would it take to equal you? Wow, that's a lot of ants. There are so many ants on this planet, guys. If you didn't know why ants were important, by the way, there are lots of reasons, but I think the primary reason, or the most known reason, is that they help aerate our soils. So they make these tunnels underground and make it so water and nutrients can penetrate our soils, which is really important for growing things. Holy stick!
Hi.
Bug. You just got stick bugged. Listen up, guys. If your mattress hasn't been upgraded in years, this might be your reminder. I didn't realize how much my old one was affecting me until I upgraded to Brooklyn bedding, and the difference has been night and day. The entire process was also super, super easy from start to finish. So before I even ordered, I took their quick sleep quiz, matched me with the Aurora Lux Cooling in a queen, and I'm a side sleeper, so I need pressure relief without that sinking feeling, and this hits that sweet spot. It contours, supports, and actually keeps me cool throughout the night. Then I just finished ordering online, and it showed up at my door in a box. All I had to do was unbox, unroll, and let it expand. So no awkward showroom visits, no pushy salespeople, so simple. Brooklyn Bedding also recently added their new Copper Flex line, where the memory foam is infused with copper to help keep things cool and clean.
The best part about all of this is that Brooklyn Bedding mattresses are designed, assembled, and shipped from their Arizona factory.
You're getting factory direct pricing and high quality craftsmanship without the retail markup. And you still get a 120-night sleep trial, free US shipping, and a limited lifetime warranty. Here's something I didn't know before. Brooklyn Bedding mattresses are HSA/FSA eligible. If you've already set aside pre-tax dollars for qualified wellness expenses, you might as well use that towards something you spend a third of your life on like your mattress. So if your sleep needs an upgrade, go to brooklynbedding.com/Maya or use code Maya for 30% off. You can also scan the QR code on the screen or tap the link in the description. Huge thanks to Brooklyn Bedding for sponsoring today's video. I'll let you guys get back to it. Enjoy, bye! Hi! The sticks, so cute. Whoa, Venezuelan sun tiger. Look at that! How cool! What a sick display. Oh, how cutie beetle! What's he doing? What's he saying? Danny, what's he saying? Frequently asked questions. So is the spider in Montana dangerous? The black widow, the hobo spider, the brown recluse, whether or not it's medically significant. And then they have a really cool black widow setup. This is the kind of environment that you would find a black widow in, like in your yard. So I think is a pretty neat way to do this with the garden gloves and all that. The only spider in Montana that can be harmful to humans is a western black widow. There she is. Hi.
Hello.
Cute. So cool. Oh, speaking of so cool, like shut up. Leaf cutter exhibit. Oh my gosh. Look at all those ants in there. Farming fungus. So leaf cutters here, maybe, okay, see all those little cut leaves? These are the ones that carry the big slices of leaves above their head and they look awesome. Here they are doing it. Look at that. You guys have probably seen these before, maybe in Nat Geo or something. So they find leaves, they take the little trimmings back to these domes, and then they grow their own fungus, and they eat the fungus. Those are some lost leaves. But like, they're farmers, and they're very good at it, and they've been doing it for a very long time. Leafcutter ants are so cool. Okay, this was so sick. This is a bumblebee exhibit. I've never seen anything like this. So bumblebees that live underground. So they made this artificial nest that obviously you can see inside of. There's this underground tube that's a like little protein ball food for them. And then they go up that tube and up to these fresh cut flowers. They also have water, so this guy's going to get a little drink. It might be sugar water. It's Bombas. It's his water bowl. Look, wait, I think I got another angle of this because it's so cute. He's having a little drink. It's so cute. Wait. Show the bee. Okay, well, this is what the exhibit looks like. There's a nest, there's a foraging area, and there's a tunnel. Okay, yes, there are flowers, but like, show me the bee drinking. Yes. Yeah, look, oh my gosh, he's so cute. Oh, look at him go. Can you add some good drinking sound effects, please? Thank you. Wow, look at them go. So then they go up and they get nectar and they get pollen and then they bring it back down here to the nest. And you get to watch all that happen. So unique. They also have this little, like, this kids display where you can look at butterfly wings under a microscope. So here's me putting a wing under the microscope so you can see scales. Butterfly wings and moth wings have scales on them. I don't know if you guys knew that. They literally look like, I mean, they're scales. They look like scales. And they're very, very fragile. And so if you touch a butterfly wing or a moth wing, those scales will probably come off on your hands. Like if you've ever accidentally held a moth or something, you get this like dust on your hand. It's scales. What the frick is that? Okay, I learned what this is, but I don't remember what this is. Surely, I'm gonna show myself the sign. I know it because I was like, I'm gonna forget what this is. Triops longicaudatatus. What the frick? What, these eyes? The earth is so cool. You learn something new every day. I did not know this animal existed. Never seen it before in my life. Here's another cool sign. Ears can be anywhere, but where? On crickets and katydids, on their leg. On fruit flies, mosquitoes, and honeybees, on their antenna? What? I did not know that. So this is what the whole place looks like. They have this little area too for interacting with bugs for kids. So they'll bring out like millipedes and roaches and stuff like that so kids can hold them, which is really neat. Tons of educational signage that I thought was really great. A little bit of aquatic stuff, lots of stuff on the wall, plenty of stuff to read, little ladders for kids to climb up. This was their introducing kids to bugs. They've got some death feigning beetles. Yes, they are beetles that do play dead. They have a spring break camp for kids. They have a lab, so they do some breeding in this lab of bugs. Very cool. Here's inside the lab. And then they have a butterfly house. So this is actually probably the attraction that brings in the most people. People love butterflies, but they have this big greenhouse, lots of different species of butterflies that they care for, and people take pictures of, and they get some nectar, and they get some fruits, and they're cute. And there is a surprise in this house. Dun 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 dun. They're button quail. in this butterfly house. And you may be asking why? It's because they help with pest control. I forget, was it a spider mite or something? There were like mites that were like infesting this enclosure, and so they brought in these button quail because they eat them. And so they're a little natural pest control in here, and so they hang out and they're so freaking cute. It's literally called a button quail. Are you kidding me? Crazier? Baby button quail. You gotta pull up a picture of that. It's the most ridiculous thing ever. It's like a baby chick, but stupid small. Anyway, this is how a butterfly eats. It's a proboscis. It's like a long straw. They stick it in fruits and nectar and eat that way. Look at his little legs go. I recorded a lot of the button quail. I just thought they were really cute. Wow, beautiful butterfly. They move kind of quick. It's a little hard to record them. Look at it. Doinkin. Beautiful creature. Can you guys believe? I know it's not like the best footage you've ever seen. It's not giving National Geographic, but like, can you guys believe those just exist at the same time that we do? Aren't we so lucky for that? All of these exist at the same time that we do. Speaking of existing at the same time, these are all chrysalises. Cocoons, moths. Chrysalis, butterfly. I think these are all chrysalises. You can do a personal butterfly release of a baby butterfly into this house for a small donation, which is very cute. More button quail down here. Cute, cute, cute. So they've got all of these chrysalis hanging up. I don't know if it's chrysalises or chrysalis. Anyway, they have them all hanging up like this, and they are literally hatching out in front of our eyes. This is a newborn butterfly. First day on Earth. Emerging. Hello, butterfly. Oh, hello, new butterfly. Welcome to your first day on this Earth. This is this butterfly's first appearance on YouTube. This is this butterfly's first appearance in a freaking vlog. So, welcome to the vlog. Do you have anything to say to the people?
I put a whole bag of jelly beans.
Very exciting. These are some deceased butterflies, unfortunately, but kids can look at them with a microscope, or with a, sorry, not a microscope, magnifying glass to see them closer. And there's some information sheets too, which is cool. And then I had to look at myself in the mirror to make sure there were no butterflies on me, but then someone was holding the door open, so I panicked, so I went really fast. This event sounds like my dream. Crafts, bugs, and beer. I'm actually gonna throw up. I can't believe this exists, and I can't go. You get 2 drink tickets. Love bugs. And it's only, oh my gosh, it's only $15. I couldn't go because I wasn't there for it. But I did go to the gift shop. This is my dream gift shop. Look, they've got lots of little tiny bugs if you want a little bug. They've got beautiful rings. Did cop one of these, by the way. Organic pest control, a little button quail sticker, the cutest. These guys, I thought one of these would be really funny for that segment that I do on the Alveus collabs, where I blindfold people and pretend like I put a bug in their hand.
Oh, I'm sorry, pineapple! Pineapple! Okay, can we reset?
I just think it'd be funny for him to be sitting on the hand because of his eyes. So I did buy him. Here's a children's book called I Eat Poop. I got a koozie that says Bugs and Brews, and then I got that little guy.
Okay, party people.
And I got a ring.
I'm out. I think I was in there for about an hour. It's quite small, but they have a ton of educational material. So I was actually pretty impressed. Their butterfly house is big though, and their gift shop is freaking incredible. And I got some stuff, and I will show you the stuff in just a second. And then I also got this little ring because I thought it was cute, and it has a little dragonfly on it, and it was handmade by an artist here in Montana. I don't know if in Missoula, but I thought it was cute. Don't look at my nails right now. But yeah, so I got a little ring. Overall, I'm really impressed. Like, their educational signage was freaking awesome. They clearly care about those bugs a lot. I loved that they all had names. I thought that was so cute. And if you are in town, you should absolutely come see it. It's a good spot. My only complaint is that I came on a Saturday, and so it was really hard to film in there because there were so many kids, which is great that a bunch of kids are learning about bugs, but I also was trying really hard not to film them, and so sorry if that footage was kind of like weird. That's why. But overall, big success. I love bugs. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you on the next one. Like and subscribe. Yay, bugs! Bye!